You want to be a baddie, but them tickets ain't ticketing. Huh, Rissa? Claressa Shields, how are those ticket sales doing for your upcoming fight in the A? In this video, we going to talk about it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, Claressa Shields, man, how are those tickets doing? I haven't heard really any buzz about your upcoming fight, and that is very concerning. Now, I want to take you guys back, way back, right? Remember after she touched Baumgardner, right? She hit Baumgardner or whatnot, and she did this rant where she threatened to sue Baumgardner and MVP, which makes absolutely no sense. How do you accost and put your hands on somebody and then threaten to sue them and then say, I'm not going to handle it with the law. I'm going to handle it with the courts. Are you drunk? Like, what? What does that even mean? Right? Why are you making this face too? Inquiring minds would like to know. But in this rant, she said some interesting things. Let's listen.
I never really liked the whole MVP thing, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I was like, whatever, because the GOAT gonna keep doing what the GOAT do.
I never really liked the whole MVP thing. Jealousy. Why did you never like it? They were a new player, and from the beginning, Jake Paul and MVP been putting on for women's boxing. So why did you not like it, right? And then it shows you the fakeness of the character. Why did you go to their event if you never liked them? You would have never had this hassle with touching Baumgardner if you didn't go to an MVP event, right? Because you wouldn't have been there. That was an MVP event with Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano. So if I don't like you, I don't need to be at your event supporting it. So already off to a rough start.
And Salida Promotions has always backed me, always given me a big platform. And I have traveled the world. Girls down 5 different weight classes. 5. 18-0, undefeated. All unanimous decisions.
Yeah, because you ain't got no knockouts. So, of course, they unanimous decisions. That's kind of how it play out. And I noticed Claressa Shields, she do this thing where it's like almost like affirmations where she has to tell herself these things almost to convince herself. Salida, 18-0, 19-time world champion, travel the world, undefeated. Like, it's always like feels real defensive, right? But it shows to me you're insecure. You got 3 knockouts. You never mention that you'll go down your stat sheet, all your accomplishments and accolades, right? You'll be like 18-0, but you never say 18-0, 3 knockouts, because you know that's not braggadocious. That's not that many. You're not really a huge puncher, right? Like Deontay Wilder or something, he could be like, oh my God, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Oh my God, 42-0 with 40 knockouts to this day. Like, that sounds cool. Gervonta Davis, he can say that. These people boast high knockout ratios. Your knockout ratio is low. It's low. So she never includes it. Let's keep going.
And then we have to remember that some of my career, I was doing MMA too. So this whole thing with...
Did she just say, spaghetti-o?
MVP, they came out the gate trying to antagonize me, trying to erase me,
How do they try to erase you? This girl is foolish. They tried to erase me, but you're on record saying they tried to sign you. Bro, you see why I can't listen to much Claressa Shields without pausing and having my own opinion because I know you're lying. They tried to erase me, but you're already on record bragging that they tried to sign you and they couldn't. So how can someone try to erase you from the beginning, as you're saying, but then they were trying to do business with you? You're saying that they were hating on you from jump, but they were trying to do business. They were trying to be in the GWOAT business where all the other prominent women are mostly at, except for Katie Taylor, but she only got one more fight and she's retiring. So after she retire, then it's just going to be you as the odd woman out, and dang near every major female is with MVP after Katie Taylor retires. So it's like she's talking, but you ain't saying nothing. Talking to be talking, I say.
To name my character. And this has been going on for a very long time. It didn't just start with this. So now that I'm looking at statements and I'm seeing people lie, it's okay because I'm not going to handle it with the law. I'm going to handle it with the court.
Makes absolutely no sense. And then I don't like, as an intelligent man myself, well-schooled, right? I don't like when people try to act smart, but then the words they use tell me you're not smart because you're mispronouncing words. You're not using it in the right context. She's doing all these theatrics, making these faces, and what you're saying don't even make sense. I'm not going to handle it with the law. I'm going to handle it with the court. And then got the nerve to make this face. Like, show you right. Like, you showed us, like you proved us wrong or something. Man.
Y'all going to get sued for defamation of character. All of y'all up over there. So y'all need to get y'all checkbooks ready.
Nita, when is that MVP lawsuit coming? You said you were suing them for defamation months ago. We haven't heard nothing about it. See, this is what I'm saying. The GWOAT stands, y'all look crazy because everything I'm saying, I'm showing receipts to. This girl just talking. She said YouTubers were being sued. She said MVP and Bumgarner is being sued. She said 50 Cent and Maserati Bud were both probably going to be sued. Said I don't need Layla Ali's name. She need my name. But she's the one that keep talking about Layla Ali directly. Looking bad, champ.
Now that we're talking about that, because I have to go to my notes. I want to make sure that I hit this stuff. Not Nikisa lying, saying that I celebrated Shadaysha Green having a brain bleed.
We seen the video. Papoose was literally laughing. And you were like being spiteful. Oh my God, Shadaysha. Not Shaday. Oh, knocked out. And laughing online. Come on, bro. So I had to jog y'all memory. I wanted you to notice and remember what she said about Most Valuable Promotions. Look at how they're moving with their females, right? And the women that box with them. Look at the opportunities that are opening up. Jake Paul posted a video. One of the girls, he gave her a car because she was taking the bus to work. Like, I mean, that's a job perk, right? The person didn't complain about it either. And Jake Paul pretty much asked, hey, how you getting to work? And she was like, oh, I take a bus or something like that. And he bought her a car for winning or something and being signed with him. Right? Amanda Serrano, already back. She just fought in El Paso. She already back. It's official. Serrano defends her unified featherweight title against Argentina's number 2 contender. The first ever unified world championship contested over 12 rounds and 2-minute rounds, right? Blah, blah, blah. And they're doing it something new where it's on TikTok, right? So the fact that a fight is airing on TikTok, that could get a lot of exposure. I don't know. I haven't done the research, but they probably have a good following over there. And look, TikTok live premiere. So fighting to, I guess, surpass Christy Martin's KO record. She was on Time Magazine. She fought on Netflix before. Bumgardner fought on Netflix before, right? She got 9 to 10 million to fight Katie Taylor the last time out. All of these females, right? They lined up with fights. And guess what? The promoter, Michaela Mayer, Chantel Cameron, UK, right? Look at this. The promoter's doing a bunch of promo. The promoter is setting up and giving exposure, right, to the fighters. Doing all these promo, right? Rest in peace to Hannah Rapp. Rest in peace to Hannah Rapp, definitely. Right? Celebrating the birthday. It just looks like a real outfit. You know what I mean? Promoting all these undercard fighters. First ever. You know? Just making people aware. Look at all the exposure when she tied Christy Martin. Look, TikTok premiere promoting her next fight. They want people to know who their fighters are. Right? So the reason why I'm showing so much MVP and what Claressa said about them is because you had an opportunity to sign with these people that all the other females went through for the most part, right? And you're like, nah, I want to go where my man's at. My man. I'm going to keep saying his name. My man, my Papoose. Papoose. Eating and saying the man's name and all that, right? And look at you. Quote, road to 160. While they talk and lie, I work and win. Can't no troll stop my greatness or overshadow it. Too much success. You got to hype yourself up. Can't no troll stop my greatness. Well, somebody's stopping them tickets from selling. Get your tickets. And then she put the Ticketmaster logo. Wow. So Claressa got to keep hyping herself up. You gotta like announce yourself, right? You gotta Photoshop you got a lot going on. You got a lot on your plate. And this is just one post, y'all. Right? Look, here's another one. Someone sent me this, right? She had posted, Atlanta, we're less than a month away from Shields Scott. Get your tickets on Ticketmaster. And so it said, right, Ninja ain't coming to no effing Zeus fight, lady. Wow. Right? Let's keep going. And this is just a few. She was sneak dissing Bumgardner. I already made a video about that, so I'm not going to go over it again. Anyways, August 15th, the real face of women's boxing is back outside Ticketmaster. And she put in the link. Wow. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Why are you, the fighter, having to promote more than your promoters? You got 3 promoters in this particular fight. Zeus, that's a whole brand and network, and they got a fight card. You have your own Salida, and then you also have Wynn Records. Why do you have to promote so much? Huh, Rissa? It's looking super ugly, man. It's looking ugly because at this level, the fighter shouldn't have to sell tickets. They should be able to mostly, for the most part, focus on their training because the work of the fighter is immense. Training, nutrition, sparring, the weight cut, mentally keep your head in the game. You know, someone try to off you, somebody trying to eliminate you. Take what you have, right? Take your own. So why would the fighter have the burden of having to constantly keep promoting and promoting and promote? Get your tickets, get your tickets, get your tickets. In my experience, it does happen, but usually how I see it happen is fighters that are young and coming up and they don't have a major promoter. They don't have major backing. So yeah, those fighters at that level, they have to sell tickets to their fights and get people excited, right? Claressa is nonstop. Look, me at the gym being supported by my hubby Papoose. Teamwork make the dream work. We win again. Yeah. Get your tickets, Ticketmaster. And it goes on and on and on and on and on, right? Even to the point where you have Monique, comedian Monique. Hey, my sweet babies, Atlanta. She's the only celebrity, and she's a blacklisted celebrity, right, that's promoting the fight. And look, that's my eldest daughter's 30th birthday. That's what I'll be doing, celebrating her, not entertaining the fixed fight. People are boycotting her based on her behaviors. Sweet babies, auntie, you need to bring Charm School back and put Side Chick Shields on it. Wow, she reported my comment and it was deleted. I must have struck a nerve. It's okay, I screenshotted it and I will be reposting it again. If she wasn't such a bully towards black women, see, y'all be trying to play the role like, oh, Claressa Shields, she's pro-black. How is she pro-black? Because she beefing with the most black people. Right? And people, like, when you say something about Claressa Shields, the fans will say, oh, man, you tearing down a black woman. That's all she do is tear down black women. Look, people are saying that. I would have supported her, but good luck to her anyway. Love me some Aunt Mo, but nah. Remy Ma walking out K. Scott performing that song. Why the you lying? Dang, everybody's saying no. We love you, Mo, but nah, we good. We don't support BS. It's a no for me, dog. Not even if you bought the tickets and gave them to me. Wow. The fans are saying even if you bought me tickets, if they were free, I still wouldn't go. I'll be celebrating my grandchild first unofficial birthday baby shower. What y'all doing? We don't support Wanda from In Living Color, they're talking about, a.k.a. Clarence. I hate that I'm rooting for the other girl to win. The comments are insane. That's what people are saying. So even the people like Monique who are trying to help get her some motion, they posted her and now they became collateral damage. I try to warn you. Jump in the mix if you want. Put Claressa Shields in your bios and post about her. They start going at you. It is not a good business to be in. She is not brand safe right now, right? Begging for sponsors. Hey, we got slots here. We got 18 slots. Shouldn't the sponsors, like the fact that you have 18 slots all available, that means you don't have sponsors, right? Because surely if you had Nike, wouldn't they want to have already picked where they're going to go, right? If you had big sponsors, they would be like, we want to be on the vest. We want to be on the trunks. We want this size logo, right? That would have already been situated. So the fact that Claressa's posting like unlimited spots and they're all open, that goes to show me you don't really have many spots because you put a red outline of the spots that people can select. So if those spots were already accounted for, then why would you show them as available, right? And I'm referring to this post, right, where she had the Green Goblin outfit. She said these are the available spots in red that you can choose. So if Nike or Samsung or Adidas or Under Armour or whatever were already on board, wouldn't these be grayed out? Some of them. But you have slots all here on both sides, 6 on each side, the front and back of your trunks, and on your shirt. So how can you have every space a month to your fight? You're begging people to endorse you and sponsor you. And when you posted this, which was a month before the fight, all spots are available. Because wouldn't you have some form of showing that, hey, because then if you already have the sponsors, like let's say Nike wanted to be right here on your tank top or whatever, right? And you're showing it as available, then that's false advertising. So either way, you're still a POS business, right? Because you're false advertising, showing that you have spots available that really aren't available. So that's just as bad, right? Because placement matters. Like if I'm paying top dollar, I want my stuff to be shown or seen, right? So you have all these spots available means you don't have that many endorsements. So good luck to you. Again, in the real world, they're going to tell you about yourself. Claressa Shields is bigging up herself. Oh man, I'm the quote. Oh, y'all trolls can't stop me. And then you're dissing people, calling people broke, and then you want them to buy tickets. Then you're dissing people in the post, beefing with Alicia Baumgartner in the post, and then you're like, hey, but get my tickets. Why would people want to get tickets to that? Like when you cussing them out and talking about haters, this girl, she loony. You loonies. You like yuck mouthing them. You the loonies. You got 5 on it. You're going to be like, oh man, these haters, they so jealous. Everybody jealous of me. They don't want to see me win. But get your tickets. Who else is acting like that, right? Who else is in a position of desperation, but then speaking to the base as if they don't need, it don't matter either way if you buy tickets or not. It's just pure stupidity to me. You know what I mean? You got to humble yourself, and she refuses to do it. This is why your ticket sales are probably struggling, right? Why can't people go to your page and you be like, yo, I'm Claressa Shields, 18-0, 3-week knockouts. Come see my fight in Atlanta. It's going to be a star-studded event. I have a crazy ring walk. Get your tickets today. Done. Something to that effect. It always got to be extra. Oh, Baumgartner, you ain't knocking nobody out. Oh, you haters can't stop my shine. Oh, y'all jealous. Oh, he's my husband. You're a fool, bro. And then the more you try to incite people and trigger people and rage bait people, oh, my hubby, the comments aren't even about your fight. The comments are like, he's not your husband. He's Remy Ma's husband. So, cool. You're getting somewhat of a rise out of people, but who cares when people are not spending their money? When I get a rise out of people and they're like, oh, you funny, Ego. Oh, they spend with me. They hit the subscribe button. They hit the like button. Use my link me. Hit my Cash App up, my Zelle up, my PayPal. Support what I'm doing. That's what happens. I can show y'all. Y'all can see when I do a live stream, the people are supporting. They love Boxing Ego, right? Not everybody, but a lot of people. You haven't been able to convert and get people interested in anything positive. The only people who are interested are almost there to spectate, eat popcorn, and watch you look dumb. It's like a train wreck. Everybody gonna look at the train wreck aftermath, but how many people gonna stop, get out their car, and help, and clean up the rubble and the wreckage in the accident? Everybody can look at the accident. Who's gonna mop the fragment and, you know, carnage up off the road. That's a different proposition. So you are getting people to watch and react, but oftentimes, majority of times, is negative. It's never nothing good, never nothing positive, which matters because it's never going to be anything that encourages the sale, right? Like, imagine I'm in the middle of a mall and I got the sham wow, I got the miracle mop, and I got a bunch of people to stop, but then I'm annoying everybody. And I'm like, man, you a bum, you broke, y'all FAT. So people are like, boo, and people are lining up throwing tomatoes, but nobody's buying the miracle mop because of how I'm acting, right? So I got a crowd, but the crowd's like, and I don't know why I made them sound like birds. I don't know, but you cut me some slack. Anyway, the crowd's mad and raucous and arguing and flipping me off. Cool. So I got them to stop. I got their time, but you're not doing nothing with it. They're not buying the miracle mop. If anything, they're going to revolt and knock your stand down and probably steal product or, you know, cause a riot. So Claressa is good at inciting a riot, like an insurrectionist or something. She could do that and get you to pay attention in that regard, but get people to buy tickets. Hype me up, subscribe.